An alarming 110,000 kids across the valley suffer from food insecurity, and one organization is making a huge difference in addressing that.
Serving Our Kids puts together more than 4,000 weekend meal bags for across more than 90 schools in the valley, and Laurie Tanakaya and David Archer represent them and are here with us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us today.
I mean, that's an astonishing number that I think doesn't hit home until you actually, just read it out. Obviously very impactful, the work you guys do. Could you tell us a little bit more about that and the work you do and those weekend kits that you put together?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are over 100,000 children right here in Clark County that are considered food insecure, which means they don't have regular access to food. And the weekends are especially tough. They get breakfast and lunch at school, but then on the weekends, a lot of the times the families aren't able to provide food consistently. So what Serving Our Kids does is we provide the children a weekend meal bag to kind of bridge that gap between Friday and Monday, and that way the child has regular access to food 7 days a week.
Yeah. Now, how do you decide or know which children really need your help?
Well, that's a good question. We get asked that all the time. We work very closely with the school district in determining what children get that. The counselors, the CIS personnel on site, that they give us feedback on which students need the assistance, and then we provide that on a Friday.
Yeah.
And this is obviously a representation of what the kit looks like. Another question, are you able to fill in all those requests, for all the kids, for the 110,000 every week?
I wish we were able to do that, but right now we're feeding just over 4,000 children every week. So you can see there's a significant gap between the need and what we're able to provide.
Yeah, as we mentioned, this is what the kit is right in front of us here.
Right.
How are the meal bags created, and how do you get them to these schools, considering it's 90+ schools you're delivering to?
I love that question. So we work with over 200 volunteers that come to our facility. We procure the food, so we have the consistency of the food in the meal bags, and then we do meal baggings during the week at our facility, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And so we invite corporate partners, community members, other service organizations. They come in, they fill the meal bags for us, and then we put them in totes, and then another crew of drivers come during the week, throughout the week, and they pick up the totes and take them to the school and deliver them to the children.
Yeah. Right. I'm sure there are a lot of people watching at home. We have a large community of Morning Blend viewers who love to get involved and help out what they can. What can they do to help? Is there anything they can do? Is it donations of goods? Is it donation of money, time, volunteering? How can they help you?
It's a combination of all those things. If they go to servingourkids.org, they can sign up to donate, they can sign up to volunteer, they can sponsor an event. So there's a number of ways the community can jump in and help.
Excellent.
Yeah, you guys have a great partnership with Helms Helps Foundation during this month of September. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have this relationship with Helms Help. Terry Helms came to us and approached us and said, hey, I want to be able to spread more of what you're doing throughout the community. And so what he's done is he said, when we receive up to $20,000 or over $20,000 in new donations, he'll match that. So our $20,000 will turn into $40,000.
Wow. Is there anything else about what you guys do that you feel is not as prevalent, and you have the platform here right now, obviously in front of the TV audience, that you want people to know that they can do to help, or what would make a difference in this situation?
I think one of the biggest differences is all of the things we just described is predominantly operated through a vast group of volunteers. So anybody who wants to jump in and help the community, help children specifically, we would love them to come out and volunteer, help us create the meal bags, help drive them to the schools.
Yeah.
Speaking from your guys' perspective and seeing this and delivering these meals, describe a little bit about what that does and changes these children's lives when they get that.
Well, it's interesting because we hear a lot of stories, and for these children, we go to the schools sometimes, and on Fridays they really wait for that. One of the things that we're finding is that consistency of food actually really helps their overall health and wellness, which then also helps keep them in school and helps them perform better in school. And that's really what we want, is for them to be very productive.
It's positive impact.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much for coming in and sharing it with us, guys. You can learn more about Serving Our Kids, the work they do, and how you can get involved by visiting servingourkids.org.